most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original eSport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's continued live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Racing League. This time, 360 wingless sprint cars from Weedsport. 21 crazy dudes checked in for this one. These guys got to be crazy to bring these cars out here with no wings on them and run them the way they are. Great night of racing set up here. These guys having a blast, ready to go racing. I'm not sure if we go there next week or not, but we'll take a peek. It says next week we're going to Lima Land. I don't think that's true. I think that's a misprint, but you can see the way the track shape. Kind of an odd oval. It's got a big D-shaped backstretch. Be a lot of fun for the boys tonight. Some of the best in the business in here. Craig Silby, Greg LeMay, Wade Fields Rylan Gray. A lot of these guys were in the first show tonight, the 360 wing cars from over at Lima Land. Zach Jurchik, Mason Hannigan, the Little Hurricane. And old Garrett Boyd, the face for radio. Jacob Schmutz, Colby Cooper. Whiskers, Ernie Williams is in here as well, so plenty of drivers to get after it tonight. Don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. Come by the Facebook page, The Dirt Racing Network. Like, share, and follow. If you're over on YouTube and Twitch, definitely say hello to us. We can see everybody in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you got a favorite driver you're pulling for. Get a look here at a 9 car of Cooper. We got to turn that off. Thought we already had that turned off. All right, drivers getting ready as the session has advanced. 3-lap average for their qualifying. We're going to step away, and when we come back, we'll be ready for heat racing.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Green, green, green. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Well, you guys missed all that. Miles Jansen got into a little bit of problems right here out of 2. Clips the fence. Up and around and twisty-turny, spinny-winny. Got it back on his wheels. Kept it rolling, so we'll see where he's at. We were watching Skylar Brown and Scott King, Old Tiny Dancer, get at it. Wanted to make sure I said hello to Derek and James in the chat. Don't be afraid to say hi, guys. Let us know where you're watching from. So, first caution of the evening, and it happened quick. This track, very tricky. It's like going into a funnel when you go into turn 1. It's like going into a funnel when you come out of turn 4. And as wide as the track looks, it definitely does not race that wide at those 2 spots. And it's a little tricky for some of these guys. Everybody's going to the big show tonight. Going to have our 30-lap feature up there. But right now they have got to jockey for their starting positions. And with the 4-car invert, Vinny Sansone there, he's riding in third now. He started outside the front row as the quick qualifier. He will start position number 4. And we'll see if the quick qualifier can make short work of these guys getting towards the front here. He's got 6 laps to get it done. A lot of cars. Very excited for the series. These guys drawing good numbers. Been good racing. Haven't seen too many problems. This may be one of the toughest tracks they have been on to this point. But the green flag back in the air. Heat 1 back underway. A round out of 2. See cars back towards the back, about 5th place on back. Starting to jockey for position. That's Peyton Grease. And let's get a look there at the 92 car. He and J.P. Scheiderer really went after. Oh, I think that was Garrett Boyd that just bit the fence in turn number 1. But Scheiderer and Grease went after Schmutz, and they got around him pretty quick. Now it's a battle for 4th. Top 3 still under a blanket. King up against the top side, and that time Skylar Brown got a great drive down out of turn 2, used the bottom on the inside of the backstretch. He grabs the lead, and he'll lead it with 2 to go. Here comes Vinny Sansone working on Scott King. And hello, Deb. He was up front for a minute. We'll see where he ends up at the end of this one. And right now, 2 to go. Brown, Sansone, caution. I think that is a 1J. That's the blue car right there, Jacob Schmutz, and he may have problems down here in turns 3 and 4. Up to the top. Car a little sideways. Ooh, and the car that went in, I don't think he knew he was going to cut down. I don't think there was any chance that Jansen could know that Schmutz was going to cut down at that point. Maybe it was Scheiderer. Scheiderer was up there. It wasn't Jansen. It was Scheiderer. And Scheiderer, I don't think he could know that he was cutting down. There's not a wing on these, so maybe you can see a little bit better out of the right side. But Schmutz got in there, got a little sideways, comes down the hill. Both those cars will be relinquished to the back, and they will have to do a little magic here if they're going to improve their starting position in tonight's feature. If you were here for the first show, you saw a great race with the 360 wing cars at Limaland. The guys did a fantastic job. About a 25-lap run in the middle right there. We had a couple of late cautions, maybe a 20-lap run because they finished with about 8. I think we had a caution about lap 3 or 4. We had a caution about lap 25. And then we didn't have another one until just a couple to go. Very, very good race. Expect the same here. Although it might be a little trickier with the way these cars have to get into one. So we will see. Got a little bumping and grinding going on out here. Mr. Jansen and Mr. Grease bending chrome bumpers here a little bit, but they'll get that worked out. We're getting ready to go back to green. 2 laps to go, and Skylar Brown, Vinny Sansone, Scott King, and Peyton Grease are the top 4 right now.
Green, green, green.
Green flag again. Brown, Sansone get through cleanly on the top side of 1. King went through the middle. Grease went through the middle, and he lost a little ground, but not enough for Jansen to jump on him. White flag this time. Vinny Sansone lurking, ready to go. If he can get some drive right here, down off of 2, and I don't think he's got enough. Unless something crazy happens in 3 and 4, Skylar Brown is going to pick up the win in heat number 1 tonight, and he does just that. Sansone second, King in third, Jansen in fourth, Schmutz was fifth, then Scheiderer, Grease, and Boyd. And Grease must have had a problem there right at the end because he was running about 6th, and now he'll finish 7th off track. Fuzzy, what's up, buddy? All right, let us get to the starting grid for heat race number 2. It is going to be the 71, the Indy Rates Park Esports number 71 of Wade Fields on the pole. Started to his outside. Going to be the Black Diamond Motorsports driver Mason Hannigan, the Little Hurricane. Row 2 on the inside, the 06 of Rylan Gray, and then Greg LeMay. Second quickest in qualifying tonight. He'll start that 99 machine on the outside of row number 2. Cody Terry, the 93, on the inside of the third row with Brandon Steele. Good to see the 5 car back in action. I think it's the 5 car. It used to be the 5 car. It's always been the 5 car in the past, but Brandon Steele, the pilot of that. And then the 25 of Kevin Click will start tail in Charlie. Yep, can't tell on that Brandon Steele machine. Trying to get a look. He's always been the 5 car. It looks like it is still the 5 car. It's going to show 22 in our ticker, but he is the 5 machine. So next time around out of turn 4, heat number 2, 2 of 3. What you doing these days, Fuzz? I haven't heard from you in quite a while. All right, pace truck. Going to dive to the outside right here in turn number 4, go up into the pits. Green flag will fall right at the exit of 4. We are underway in heat number 2. Brandon Steele up to the top. You can see they come in there on lap number 1, and they are still in a tight bunch in there. 2 and 3 wide, and they go through 3 and 4. Contact, Steele and Terry. No caution. No caution that time. We're going to go to the front because Fields has about 15 car lengths on Mason Hannigan right now. Hannigan getting chased by Greg LeMay and Rylan Gray. And then Brandon Steele, Kevin Click, Cody Terry quite a ways back. About half a track back right now. We'll get down here, watch these guys down the front stretch. Greg LeMay right there. The old Crescent Donuts number 99.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And caution for Brandon Steele. Steele, the black and white car. Oh, he was all out of shape, and he just got lit up right there. Well, Cody Terry was coming through right there, and he had to really take evasive action not to clip. I think that was Kevin Click. So we'll bunch them all back up, bring them nice and tight. That's going to give Cody Terry a chance to catch the field at least. And Kevin Click will drop to the back part of the caution. Good look at the 71 Tim Sims machine of Wade Fields. So 6 cars still out on the track. Brandon Steele, the only one not continuing in Heat 2, but he will be in the feature. He's just going to start pretty deep in this thing tonight. One to go signal being given. We'll get the restart. There'll be 4 laps. So about halfway in the heat race when the caution came out. We lost our logo.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Heat 2 back underway. Still Fields, then Hannigan, LeMay, Gray, Terry, and Click. And the front 2 got a little bit of a healthy gap going. Hello, Larry. Now LeMay closing it back down. Watch him out of 2 down this round back stretch. You can't call it a back straightaway. You can just call it the back stretch. Into 3 and 4, things get tight right there. And then it's really tight right here trying to get into 1. See these guys right up to the fence, right here, almost leaving a black mark right there. White flag coming down this time for Wade Fields. A little hop. Up and over a bump right there. This time, Hannigan really takes it deep in 3 on the bottom, and I think Fields has got enough momentum. He's going to win the heat race. Hannigan was second. LeMay, Gray, Terry, Click, and Brandon Steele rounding out the field right there. So we'll get down here and get ready for our final heat race. Starting lineup. It's going to be Garrett Halsey in the 19 on the pole with Craig Silby to his outside. Craig Sheeran start inside row number 2 with Jacob Denny on his outside. That's the 72 and 61 cars. Then the 9 car of Kobe Cooper will start inside row number 3 with the 91. Old Whiskers, Ernie Williams beside him, and Zach Jurczyk will start the 01 at the back of this heat. So final heat race. Everybody's going to transfer the A main. This is just to determine where they are going to start in that feature. 5 weeks in, and I think the wingless cars have a healthy start. And this may be something that sticks around for a while here at DSRL. Give old Scott King all the credit for keeping this thing up and going and making sure that he's got car counts for it. And he's done a great job. Lights off on the pace truck. He will turn to the outside of turn number 4, make his way to the pits right there. We will get the green flag and 8 laps. All these drivers will know where they're going to start in tonight's 30-lap A main, and they will get ready to do battle. The green flag in the air. Oh, tight into 1 and 2, and Silby sent it. Now he's 3 wide. He's going to lose first. He's right on the verge of losing second place here. Sheeran grabbed the lead. Denny was trying to get that second spot away from Silby, and he's not going to do it here. Silby down the hill. Sheeran out in front. These top 3, this is a great race right now. I know it's early, but a lot of action. You see 4th place. Slider came in. Jurczyk trying to hold on. He's got the spot. Little contact behind there. Halsey and Williams. Williams went after him pretty good. Couldn't make it stick. Now Silby goes for the lead in 3 and 4. Sheeran trying to fight back. Just not enough grip right there, and he's going to go in 1 and 2 and come up the hill. Cuts it down hard. They almost locked the door on Denny. Denny gets around Silby when Silby checked up for Sheeran. This is great racing up here at the front. You don't get to see a lot of this in these cars. Oh, and that time, Sheeran. And Sheeran just straight bit it right there. He is going to go down. He's going to make the classic mistake here. He's going to catch that inside wall going into 1 and 2. Left front caught it. Yep, around he went. He catches Silby. Silby gets a little beating and banging still from a couple cars. So we're going to go look at the front. Jacob Denny, the beneficiary of everything that happened there. Ernie Williams up to second. Zach Jurczyk slides it up to the third spot. Colby Cooper is fourth. Then Sheeran and Denny behind that. Silby's car off track, just too much damage. He'll get prepped up and ready to go for the feature. So that wall in turn 1 down on the inside will catch the left front tire of a lot of the cars that run here on dirt. And that little wall right there in turn 4, well, it's just as bad. It's a little more evil because it has kind of a build-up to it on the turn 3 side. And you can run right up over the top of it. And I promise you, if you get your left front up on the top of that wall, your car, I don't care what car it is, your car is going up and over. And you're going to tumble into the outside wall right there on the front stretch, maybe a few yards past the exit. So 3 laps to go when we take the green. We're going to do that coming out of turn 4. Final heat race of the evening. Denny, Williams, Jurczyk, Cooper, Halsey, and Sheeran. What a good start for Jacob Denny. Don't know if you can do it any better than that, but he got a good one. He's going to have a pretty good gap, about 3/4 of a second down the backstretch over Williams. Jurczyk under fire from Cooper. Car tumbling, pirouetting. He is flipping out of here. That's Garrett Halsey right out to the pits. Oh, Jurczyk finds the outside wall in turn number 2. So now Denny's got the lead, and Whiskers up here in second. White flag coming out this time. Well, this heat started off with some fantastic racing and then turned into a war of attrition in the last 3 or 4 laps. So Denny going to come out of 4. He'll win the final heat race of the evening. Williams is second. Cooper is third. Sheeran recovers to get 4th. Then Jurczyk, after his wall meeting, is going to end up in 5th. And the other 2 cars, Halsey and Silby, off the track. These guys are going to have a couple of minutes, I think, here. Is Donna watching? Well, hi, Donna. Hope you enjoy the show. Always fun to know who is checking things out. And I did see Larry. I said hi to Larry a minute ago. Good to hear from you today, Tim. Gonna let the drivers have a little fun out here. I got our eye on Craig Sheeran. He's having trouble getting out of the pit, so let's go look at Wade Fields with the drone cam. Because you can see things starting to dry out, dust starting to pick up just a little bit. Go watch the 21 car. 21 car struggling in turn 1. Actually, we're watching the 19. The 21, I think, is on the one on the outside right there. And he's struggling too. But we're watching the car down on the bottom, the black and red car right there. That was Halsey. He went for a pretty good tumble there at the end of that last heat race. So, yeah, Garrett Boyd, the 21 car, and that car just looks like it is wiggling around and out of shape. We'll see what he does in the feature. He's going to start pretty deep. I think that was a great race tonight, Tim. I think everybody had, a pretty good run. A couple of guys had unfortunate incidents, but, I mean, you get on a quarter-mile bull ring like that, sometimes you don't get to get the bear. The bear has to get you, and overall, I think that was a fantastic run for the guys. Big, long green run in the middle. They got into lap traffic, and that was a lot of fun. I hope to see some of that here. I hope a big, long green run comes and these guys start working their way around getting into traffic. Let race control know that the booth is ready to go. A Ryland Gray out here. All right, looks like we are ready to go racing. Feature time. For 30 laps, and we're going to line them up like this. Be Skylar Brown on the pole. Wade Fields will start to his outside. Then Jacob Denny and Vinny Sansone in row number 2. Getting tongue-tied there. Mason Hannigan will start next to Ernie Williams in row 3. Your 4th row, the Tiny Dancer, Scott King and Greg LeMay. Inside and out, Kobe Cooper and Miles Jensen will fill in the 5th row. Your 6th row will be Ryland Gray on the inside, Zach Jurczyk on the outside. Jacob Schmutz will start inside row number 7 with Cody Terry on his outside. Old Bubba J starting in position number 14. Craig Sheeran, 15th starter in tonight's AMA with J.P. Scheiderer right beside him. In your row 8, Kevin Click inside, Garrett Halsey out. Peyton Grease in row number 10. He starts on the inside with Brandon Seelens outside, and then Craig Silby and Garrett Boyd will fill in our 21st and 22nd starting positions. The Silby, a lot of work to do. Always quick, and he has just had some pretty nasty luck the last few weeks. Started off pretty good, had a good run at Fairbury, and he has just had nothing but nasty luck for a while. Hopefully he can shake that here at Weedsport. J.P. Scheider moving to the back. Yeah. It probably didn't help that race control was giving you grief for even being on the pole, but, you know, we kid because we care. All right, lights off on the pace truck. 30 laps the distance. Green flag coming down out of turn number 4. Brown and Fields on the front row. Brown on the throttle, clips the fence. Oh, that's going to cause cars to scurry and scrape everything. But into 1 and 2, cars backwards, sideways. I think that was Ryland Gray and Garrett Boyd. Let's go watch Garrett Boyd here. Right in the middle of the screen right there, down into 1 and 2. That was in front of him. That was Ryland Gray and I think Jacob Schmutz that came together. And let's take a look at that real fast. I'm not exactly sure what happened to these two. Maybe Schmutz caught the fence going in. No, just got in there a little hot. Gray checked up for the cars in front of him that were all stacked up. So probably not a lot that Schmutz could do in that situation. Going to slow the cars way down here as they wait for the Chevy Silverado pace truck, who is taking his sweet time like he's on a Sunday drive. Trying to get to the front. So Brown, Fields, Denny, Sansone, Hannigan got the top 5 spots before we had the quick caution. Going to probably bring them in single file since they didn't get through 2 corners and let them restart there. But we'll know next lap when they come underneath the flag stand. They'll turn the lights off on the pace truck. And if they start double filing, well, then race control is going to give them another chance. There go the lights on the pace truck. It will be single file, or at least it appears to be. All right, pace truck out to the pits, and the green flag back in the air.
Flag.
Off of turn 2, Sansone got a little sideways, and Mason Hannigan looked to the inside the 1X machine, trying to go after your points leader right now. Sansone around the top. Vinny's been very good all season long. Gives up the spot to Hannigan this time. Brown and Denny, 1-2. Fields is in the middle of that. They were almost 3 wide with Hannigan on the bottom when they came out of turn 4. Fields trying to find momentum off the top.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution out again. Let's see. I don't know if this was the 5 car for sure or not. He's down in the infield. Oh, yeah, he finds the fence, comes up and over. Oh, and I'm wondering if maybe he had a technical difficulty like a black screen, because he tried to take that to the infield, and it just hopped up and over. That just looked like somebody who couldn't see what was going on right there. So quick 2 cautions. What happened to you earlier, Alec? I thought you were coming for the wing race. Oh, pace truck already off the track. They shorten the pace laps, and we're back to green flag racing. Through 1 and 2. Denny in third. Trying to hold that inside. Oh, big slider across. He had a little contact with Fields. Now has second away. Going to go after our leader. Fields going to fall all the way back to fourth. I think there was a little contact there, and it slowed up Wade Fields. And now Jacob Denny has the lead. Here comes Mason Hannigan with him. Everybody around Skylar Brown and Wade Fields. Sansone's still 5th. LeMay is 6th. King in 7th. And Jurchik is trying to battle him for that. Let's go back to the front, because I don't think this battle at the front is near over. Well, he took full advantage of it, I'll tell you that much. So out of 4:22 laps to go. Jacob Denny out in front of Mason Hannigan, and I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to say that, as Mason Hannigan found great steam down the backstretch. He closed right in. He is keeping the 1X car right down to the bottom. He'll get that left rear down in the tacky stuff, and a big run down the backstretch. New leader into 3. Can he hold it to the line? No, he cannot. I believe we're going to see Miles Jensen go for a tumble here. The 35 car. Oh, he just lost the rear end of that car and turned it nose first into the outside wall all by himself in the front stretch. And he took a little bit of a beating for his efforts there. So, 20 to go. Weedsport being Weedsport. And that is such a long straightaway on that front stretch. And if you get out of 4 and you are a little off kilter, it is one of the longest straightaways to try to get a car back up underneath you. It gives you a ton of time, but it is hard to do as slick as that thing gets. Back to green we go. Denny with a great jump. Now Hannigan's going to have to try to run him down again. Here comes Skylar Brown in third. Wade Fields still fourth. Vinny Sansone. Sansone, LeMay, and Jurczyk all right here on top of each other. And LeMay had to check up a little bit because Sansone covered the inside. Contact between Jurczyk and LeMay. Colby Cooper going around on the inside of Scott King. Here comes Craig Silby. Silby started 22nd. Now up to 9th. So hard charger for him. Go to the front. Look at the gap. 1 second. 9/10 at the line that time for Jacob Denny over Mason Hannigan. Skylar Brown still in third, battle side by side. And once again, caution this. I think our tutu might have got busted here for old Tiny Dancer. Oh, yeah. Lost a car going down the front stretch again. Another one of those. Nobody hits him, so he's going to be able to continue. But, up on his toe, little pirouette, little curtsy, and Tiny Dancer back underway. So Denny, Hannigan, Brown, Fields, Sansone, still our top 5. Looking back, LeMay, Jurczyk, Silby, Cooper, and Sheeran in the top 10. Craig Silby, I told you guys at the beginning, 30 laps, and he was going to start in the last row of this thing. And he would have to do something pretty good. He's picked up 13 spots. He is 8th right now. As we get ready to go back to green, Denny, not as good a start this time as he got the last time. That battle for third really getting hot. Now Fields has the inside on Brown down the backstretch. A lot of grip, and he squirts out to the front. Brown trying to work the top side. He's got the momentum. Sansone around the top side as well. Sansone goes from 5th to 4th. Here comes LeMay. LeMay's trying to work the middle. And caution, Craig Sheeran in this one. Sheeran right here. He's the white car with the red roll cage. Into the corner, up the hill, right rear into the fence. Yep, yeah, that'll definitely leave a mark. So we're getting a quick cloud of dust, and then we are, getting back to pace speed here. And it's really, I think, more a product of the track than it is anything else. And this place is it doesn't matter what car it is. This place is very, very difficult. And the slicker it gets, the harder it is to run here. So Gray, Grease, Steele, and Jansen are 4 retirees. 18 cars still on the track. Craig Sheeran, 18th now. Denny, Hannigan, Brown, Sansone, Fields, LeMay, Jurczyk, Silby, Cooper, and Halsey in the top 10. Then Williams, Click, Strider, Terry, Boyd, Schmutz, King, and Sheeran rounding out that 18 cars. Green flag back in the air. Down into 1 and 2. Fields trying to hold on to 5th. Goes to the inside. Keeps it down there going into 3 and 4. Now slider line goes all the way from the bottom to the top. Nothing gained there. Vinny Sansone closing in on Skylar Brown. Brown got a good run out of 2, stretches things back away. LeMay's going to start working on Fields. It's still the same 3 at the front. Denny, Hannigan, and Brown. We're going to watch a battle here. LeMay and Jurczyk. They're trying to go after Fields, and Silby is right there as well. Ernie Williams, the old whiskers, are running here in 9th, and he is trying to fend off Colby Cooper and Garrett Halsey. And Cooper got out of shape out of 4. So did Halsey. Cooper right up to the fence. Caution, LeMay. Greg LeMay was running about 6th right here. Comes out. Oh, he got into Fields, and then he gets turned around, and Jurczyk got upside down going down the backstretch. So we're ticking the laps off. Couple at a time here. Track getting slicker and it's getting tougher and tougher. Keep the car under. And I think Fields had a little bit of tire spin, lost a little momentum coming out of 2.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
We are waiting. LeMay's car off track. Scott King also off track. So we're down to 15 cars on the track. Craig Sheeran, 15th. Jacob Schmutz in 14th. Cody Terry. Colby Cooper. JP Strider, that's 11th. Top 10. Garrett Boyd in 10th. Kevin Click in 9th. Garrett Halsey is 8th. Ernie Williams is 7th. Craig Silby is 6th. Wade Fields is in 5th. Then Vinny Sansone, Skylar Brown, Mason Hannigan, and your leader, Jacob Denny. 10 to go at the green flag. Getting right down to it now.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Another pretty good start for Denny. Picked the front tires up, trying to get down the hill off of turn 2. Hanning is still second. Brown is third, but Sansone is lurking, and he is trying to find some momentum to get around Brown. And Brown's got the yellow 10 car. She's being pretty wide tonight. This time Sansone with a good run on the inside of the backstretch. Just can't find that spot. And once again, caution, I think Cody Terry might have bit it right here. Another white car with a red roll cage. He goes into 1. Looks like he's okay there. Right rear end of the fence. This is not going to end well. 360 spin. So Cody Terry will move himself to the back. Another reminder about tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. PRO Sidewinder Dirt Racing Series. Pro late models. I'm pretty sure they're at Knoxville. Always a great show to watch the PRO guys. They have a lot of fun. All right. Restart.
Green flag, green flag.
8 to go. Denny. Here comes Sansone. Sansone got a great start. He's going to have the inside down the backstretch on Brown. Finds the grip, moves the 80 car.
Right,
In
man,
the
caution
third
is out.
and caution, they're going to resend to it again as Kevin Click. The 25 machine right here, the blue car right in the middle between the two black cars. Oh, he gets a little tap from Garrett Boyd. Yep, up and over, roundy round. Tip and roll, flip it. Hopefully he can get going again. And he is there, he and Garrett Boyd. And both those two drivers will end up joining the back of the field. All right, we're going to get them lined back up. 6 laps remaining when we get the green. Still 16 cars on the track. Kevin Click, Garrett Boyd. Make it 15. I'm sorry, Garrett Boyd, the last of those. Peyton Grease is back on track, but he is a number of laps down.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in there. Big checkup in the middle of this thing. I'm not sure which driver didn't get away cleanly, but we got them stacked up. Wade Fields. We got drivers all over the place back here.
Caution is out.
Kobe Cooper is one of these drivers. Let's go back here. Let's look at Jacob Schmutz. The blue car coming into the screen. Cars beating, bumping, banging. Oh, yeah, he just came in, had nowhere to go. And guys are tagging each other. Cars upside down. That's Ernie Williams. Car hung up on the fence. That one, I'm not sure who that was. Craig Sheeran, possibly. Yeah, Sheeran's car was the one hung up on the fence on the infield right there. So attrition starting to take its toll here. We are down to 14 cars now as Whiskers takes the 91 car straight to the trailer, and they're going to load what's left of it up and get out of here. Hopefully we'll see the lights go off on the pace truck and we will get ready to go back to green and get these last 5 laps under our belt. Get to talk to the top 3 drivers here. Been a wild one. Did not expect it to be like this. Tough track, very slick. Big cars, a lot of horsepower. Green flag back in the air. It will be 6 to go officially. Denny got another good start. Now we'll watch back here. Everything has been happening from about 4th on back. Sansone around Brown again. Brown tried to grab the spot back, and he just could not get around Sansone. Sansone on a mission now. He's going to start to reel in the 1X of Mason. Hannigan showed him the right-hand side down in turns 1 and 2. Pulls alongside going into 3 and 4. Hannigan trying to pin him down tight. Keep him from getting that run. Sansone into the corner. He's going to get a good drive right here. Will he pull alongside again? Too much momentum from Hannigan. Meanwhile, Denny out to a 2.5 seconds. Brown is 4th. Wade Fields still 5th. Craig Silby, 15 spots tonight. He is inside the top 6. So horrible start to his night, and it looks like it may have. Oh, Wade Fields backwards and upside down.
Caution is out.
We were watching it when we were watching Silby. Fields goes in front of him, goes to the top side, right rear, finds the fence, and that quick flip over right there. Oh, then he gets tagged. I did not see that originally, but he just got swatted right there. So a green-white checker maybe, or we do have 3 laps. We'll find out in just a moment. It's going to be a green-white checker finish. They'll take the green, or they get around and get to the white flag, and no more flags until we get to the checker. And Jacob Denny's going to have to hold off both Mason Hannigan, Vinny Sansone, and possibly even Skylar Brown, depending on the start he gets. But Craig Silby up to 5th, 16 spots improved. Absolutely our hard charger tonight. We get ready to go back to green. 2 laps to go. We'll get to the front. Denny got a great start. Jacob Denny down the backstretch into 3 and 4. He'll see the white flag this time. Sansone tried to make a move on Hannigan, but Hannigan kept the 1 car down on the bottom. Kept him locked in there. It looks like this is Denny's race. Took it over early, never relinquished the lead, really never got challenged. He comes out of turn 4. Checkered flag. He's going to win the feature tonight at Weedsport. 360 wingless sprint cars for the Dirt Slingers Racing League. Mason Hannigan, Vinny Sansone, our top 3. We'll get those 3 drivers. I said that like I truly meant it. We'd get the top 3 to come around, park the cars, and do interviews. But it definitely looks like we're going to get 2nd place and 3rd place to come around. And I trust these 2 to sit in their cars at least long enough to let me talk to them. So let's get Vinny up here. Vinny's in chat.
User was moved to
Vinny Sansone, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got up there and challenged. It took a little bit of time to get inside that top 3, but you went after Hannigan late, and that late restart looks like it kind of killed your momentum.
Yeah, the cautions were frustrating, obviously for everybody driving and watching. Just kills the momentum of the race, so it was tough to get anything going, and really hurt me early on to drop some spots, and especially at this place, you're passing such a premium, track position such a premium that it's hard to claw your way back.
Yeah, it looked like this track got super slick, and it's tricky enough down in turn 1, getting in there, and turn 3 and 4 get kind of tight on the exit. But when it's this slick, it's a really fine line before you're in a good spot, and the next thing you know, you're upside down. How hard is it to stay focused and make sure you don't miss your marks?
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest tracks the series goes to. And yeah, like you said, it was worn out pretty good, and knew that was going to cause some issues. It just makes turn 1 so narrow. Then you got so many options off 2 that you all kind of fan out, and you never know exactly where everybody's going to go, how they're going to diamond the corner to get their arc down that backstretch. That curved backstretch kind of throws you for a loop. So, yeah, for sure, this was a test of man and machine, or electronical machine, I guess. But yeah, tough race for sure.
Well, you have been a podium driver, if I'm not mistaken, each and every week so far this season. This is a pretty tough group of guys in the wingless cars. How do you keep finishing up here at the front?
Yeah, I guess we're leading the points just by sheer consistency, basically finishing 3rd or 4th every week, which, I mean, that's a good thing, but that's also getting annoying. I want to put it up there on the front, too, at some point, prove my worth, I guess, but, yeah, we'll just keep chipping away, and hopefully we'll pull one out here sometime soon.
Well, consistency should win you a championship, and you've been very good at it all season. Some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate another great podium run, buddy.
Yeah, same as always. Thanks to all the friends and family watching here on social media and all the networks there following me and supporting me. And thanks to you guys for putting on this league and drawing in all these great names, fantastic drivers. Like you said, competition here is very stout. And that's why we come here.
All right, man. Congratulations again, and thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you back up here on the podium next week. Maybe even the top step.
Right on.
Vinny Sansone, your 3rd place driver tonight now.
User was moved to your
channel. And we'll get the tropical depression in here and see what he's up to tonight. Mason, you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, the 1X looked pretty good. You got up there, and I thought maybe you were going to go challenge Mr. Denny for the win, and it just looked like track kind of went away, and you were trying to defend what you had.
Yeah, it went away a little bit. I had the lead at one point, I think, out of 4, and then we had a caution, and he was just ahead by a little bit, so that probably hurt us a little bit, because after that it kind of slicked off a little bit, and I just couldn't run the bottom. If I made any shock adjustments, it'd make me either really loose or really tight, so he ran a hell of a race, and I needed him to go back to the slider line back there in 1 and 2, and maybe have a shot. But yeah, hell of a race to Vinny and Jacob there.
Yeah, fantastic night. Like you said, when the track really went away, it's kind of weird because we always watch guys clip the fence, either going into 1 or going into 4. We really only saw a couple of that on the inside. Everybody was getting the right rear up there into the turn 2 or wall. Is that just a product of so much speed, not a lot of downforce, and maybe guys just missing the cushion a little? Or is this something that is standard to come with this wingless car?
If you're experienced, then you shouldn't have a problem. But I mean, it's not. We don't have a lot of downforce, so it shouldn't be too bad to not hit the wall. I mean, it's there. We all see it, and some of us seem to miss it, and I don't really know how, even though it's stuck out there ever since the track was built. And yeah, I'm not too sure. I think me and Jacob ran it in there a little deep one time, and every time I'd get tight, and I'd never hit the wall. But that's part of it, and he was just a little bit better tonight, and hopefully we'll be back next week and have something for him.
Well, always fun to talk to you, man. I'm sure you got some shout-outs, some thank yous, and then we'll let you hop out of here and go celebrate a great run tonight.
Yeah, all the Black Diamond boys. UDTV Velocity Race Designs for the Same wrap but different color. He was right. You made me a little faster tonight because I think we haven't ran within the top 3 of the whole season. So can't thank them boys enough, and can't thank all the boys that helped DSRL and Roger, and can't thank you guys for adminning it. And I think we'll be back either Wednesday or next Monday.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congratulations again, and hopefully I'll see you back on the track Wednesday.
Thank you.
User was moved out.
Mason Hannigan, he finishes second. We don't have a chance to talk to our winner. Mr. Denny does not apparently have team speak, but congratulations to him. He ran a hell of a race tonight, pretty much dominated that thing. Like Mason said, he had the lead for about 10 feet, and a caution comes out, and that kind of changed the complexion of the race. I think I would have liked to have seen how those two went at it if that would have been able to stay green and continue, because I don't think that battle ended with that little 10-foot swap there. But let's look at the results tonight. Denny wins at Hannigan. Sansone second and third. Then Skylar Brown in fourth. Craig Silby. Awesome run for Craig. Craig Silby picked up 16 spots. Hard charger for the evening. Starts 21st. The last row on the inside, he finished inside our top 5. So a great run for him after a miserable start to the night. Garrett Halsey in 6th. Scott King was 7th. Kevin Click 8th. J.P. Scheider 9th. Garrett Boyd comes home in 10th. Jacob Smuts was 11th. Colby Cooper 12th. 13th went to Craig Sheeran. Wade Fields in 14th. 15th tonight was Whiskers Ernie Williams. Cody Terry in 16th. Greg LeMay 17th. 18th went to Zach Jurczyk. Peyton Grease in 19th. Miles Jensen 20th. Brandon Steele, rough night for Brandon. And I like to see him back racing with DSRL. He just had a bad stroke of luck tonight. He finishes 21st. And Rylan Gray, first out tonight, he finishes 22nd. That is going to do it for a Monday night. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Thank you so much. We know you can watch this stuff anywhere you choose to come and watch it here, and we are deeply humbled by that. Don't forget about tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern, PRO Sidewinder Dirt Series. Going to be a lot of fun with the late model guys over at Knoxville. And then Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, General Tires Winter Nationals, presented by Tim Sims and the Dirt Racing Network, hosted by the Dirt Slingers Racing League. Wednesday Night Warriors, big block modifieds. They will kick into round number 6, reaching the halfway point for this season. A lot of things being given away there. Some a set of General Tires, a bunch of cash for the top 4 or 5 drivers in the series points. So be sure you tune in for that, because that is a highly contested, and some of the top talent on the services in there on Wednesday nights. But for Zach Krieger, Dominic Santina, and myself here at the Dirt Racing Network, we appreciate it every time, guys. Like I said, very, very humbled